name is Laura Silva, and I'm meet director for the Suburban League Swim Championships.
This year it's being held in Richmond Heights City Pool. We're very lucky to have such a beautiful facility. We have 8 teams competing this Saturday. It's a 2-day event championship meet. This day, Saturday, is in Richmond Heights. Sunday we will be we'll be holding the meet at East Lake. Basically on Saturdays we'll be having events for children 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, and there are even some open events where some of the coaches compete. Organizing an event like this takes so much help from so many people, and we've had a lot of cooperation not only from our recreation department but also City Hall, plus all the parents of the Richmond Heights organization. I'm very, very lucky to be part of this group. We have 8 communities participating. We have Richmond Heights, Euclid, East Lake, 2 teams from Menor, 1 from Willoughby, and Willowick, and I think I got them all.
Got them all? Basically, how many kids do you think are here today?
Well, as I said, I think there's between 400 and 500 kids, and then you probably double that with parents, so our meet probably has about 1,000 people coming and going.
And I'd like to introduce Joan Bush, who is a veteran swim coach now with Euclid Dragonflies at Euclid Y, and she's going to talk a little bit about the sport of swimming. Joan, could you tell us a little bit about the sport of swimming, the difference between summer and winter league?
The difference between the summer and the winter league is that the summer league is a way to introduce the children to the sport of swimming in the winter. It's more or less a 2.5-month program. They swim on Saturdays. The practice time isn't as long as it would be in the winter. During the winter swimming, it's much more of an intense program. The children are usually practicing 5 days a week, roughly about 2 hours each night. They attend swim meets both on Saturday and Sundays for a period of about 6 months, and these meets can last anywhere from 3 hours in length to 10 to 12 hours in length per day. And that the winter swimming is much more intense. It's much more organized and disciplined. The children have to be much more disciplined in order to swim in the winter swimming because of schoolwork, other activities that they're in.
Joan is head of clerk of course, which is a really vital part of any swim meet. She has to get all the swimmers lined up and ready to get on the blocks, and we're very lucky to have her at our meet this year. Thank you, Joan, for coming by.
Thank you.
I'm talking with Rob Stanger, who's vice president of the Willoughby swim team, and he'd like to talk to us about the parents' participation on any summer swim team. Rob?
Thanks, Laura. Well, as you know, it takes a lot of parental involvement to make these meets happen, and at Willoughby we're very fortunate that we have a large team. We swim 113 kids, and all our parents are heavily involved. Some of their duties are, we have an equipment man who sets up the starting blocks and takes them down before and after each meet. The parents also serve as timers during the course of the meet, and they work the concession stands, they act as scorekeepers, and some of them that are certified act as officials for stroke and turn. We're very fortunate at Willoughby that we have a good parental involvement, but we also have a big team, so it makes it easier for us than it does some of the smaller teams.
Thank you, Rob, for stopping by.
Thanks, Laura.
I'd like to introduce Gary Dunn, who is the head official for the Suburban Swim League, and he is going to talk to us about what the officials have to go through in order to officiate at a meet. Gary?
Oh, thank you, Laura. First of all, I'd like to say good afternoon, and this is the first Saturday that we've had to officiate a meet without any rain. In preparation for the Suburban Swim League, we run a clinic, and the clinic runs twice just prior to the season. In that clinic, we go over the rules and regulations for all new officials and for former officials. We have 2 different leagues. We have a summer league and a winter league. The winter league is the Y League. In the summer, we work under what we call the USS rules. The rules don't differ too much in that you're looking for the stroke to make sure a swimmer has correct stroke. Being an official, not so much a head official, but just an official, it's sometimes a thankless job in that no matter what type of call you make, the child or the swimmer is always right and the official is wrong. And what we look for is we look to ensure the swimmers the strokes are correct, and there's many facets. We have our starter, you have a referee, you have finish judges who in actuality are the primary meet officials, in that they record the results for the meet for the finishes. You have timers, and then you have what we call stroke and turn judges. Stroke and turn judge is responsible for ensuring that the swimmer's strokes are proper, and that if we have to DQ a child, we ensure that the child knows what they're DQ'd for.
Well, we're extremely lucky to have Mr. Dunn, who's participated with the Suburban Swim League for many years, and we hope many years to come. Thank you for stopping by, Gary.
Thank you.
Two of the parents from Richmond Heights swim team, and they're really special people. They both participated 100% of their time for the swim meet this year, and as a double treat they have twins competing in the meet. And I'd like you to meet Lisa Fons and her husband Tom Fons. Could you guys tell me what it feels like to have twins competing in a meet, and how you felt all year? Now that it's almost over, what's the good points and bad points?
Well, the thing is with our twin daughters is that they enjoy competing with themselves, and then now with the team aspect they've expanded their horizons a bit, and for what I see is they meet new kids from different schools, they meet kids from different neighborhoods, and yet they can still compete against each other, but yet they enjoy the teamwork aspect of being in a brand new neighborhood setting.
Lisa also did our shirts this year. She's the owner of Sports Stuff, and she made our really neat Suburban League shirts. Lisa, just from a mom's point of view, how do your kids aren't competing in the same heats, but how do you feel with two girls competing?
Well, I think it's a really wonderful experience for kids to be on any kind of a team, but especially a summer swim league team. Gets them up and out of bed and away from the television set and Nintendo and all those things that they like to do during the winter, and they kind of carry over into summertime. Gets them out in the morning, they go to practice for 2 hours every morning. It's kind of tough after the third or fourth Saturday getting up again and again and again, but it gives us a lot of motivation too. It gives us a real nice weekend, and the kids really enjoy it, and as my husband said, it gives them a lot of new horizons.
But I tell you, Laura, the thing that's been most outstanding to me is that our two daughters want to be up for a practice at 8 o'clock on a weekday morning, and they want to be here early. So as a parent, that's just a delight to see.
I'd like to thank, on behalf of Richmond Heights Swim Team, Mr. and Mrs. Fons for all their help this year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Laura.
Some of the kids from the Richmond Heights swim team, and they're very anxious to talk to everybody. Lara, just get out of the water. How do you feel?
Oh, really good. It was exciting and very competitive.
Yeah. Okay, girls, what do you have to say about the difference between like school sports? Do you think that when you compete with boys on the same level, what does that feel like? Because when I was growing up, I never got to do this. What do you think about it?
Well, when we compete against boys, like in baseball, they always think they're better than us, but they're not. They're just equal.
In the water, please. Heat number 1, then 33. Ladies, it's 200 meters medley relay, 2 lengths of the course, each your back, breast, fly, and any other stroke in that order. Timers, clear your watches. Take your mark.
Swimming is an individual event. You're on a team, but when you're in that water, all the hours that you've spent practicing on a stroke or pumping yourself up saying, I really want to win, when you get in the water, it's you in the water. You compete against your time, and when your mom and dad sees you, they're very proud of you.